Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing as the Uck, and we are finally doing some offensive actions, pushing the Axis powers out of Africa. We have got our desert specialists attacking from the western side under Claude Auchinleck, and then attacking basically everywhere else. We have got our marine forces hitting absolutely every single port that we possibly could, although Abidjan and Accra we were unable to take. I might actually try and set up another naval invasion against those in a bit. Although if we don't take them, it doesn't matter quite as much, because we do have a couple of ships convoy raiding just outside the ports, so we should be able to just strangle any suppliers trying to get through to them. Okay, what else can we do? Also, I have a bunch of political power, crikey. We are still boosting ideology in both of these. I wonder if they are still getting ideology boosts from the fascists. Because clearly the fascists have done quite a lot of damage to them. They are over 50% now. Neutral foreign policy. We're the only one boosting. I don't think they're getting any anymore. And then the other one was Iran, whom we are also doing. And they are in a very similar position. Here we go, fascist influence. That expires next year, so in about 6 months' time. So the Swedish one has expired already, so we just need to kind of swing them back to democracy. And then Iran, we are doing much the same thing. Is Germany trying to influence anyone else? Wunderwaffe. Oh dear, that's nukes. Who else would there be? Spain, Italy, and then the Soviets. Resistance suppression. Interesting. Okay, I think that we are about ready. You have about 4 Marines. I could instantly naval invade those spots. No, because I would need to prepare the naval invasion. Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Let's get 2 of you on here. That doesn't seem to be working. And 2 of you on here. There we go. As soon as they arrive, they should then leave. Cool. Although I suspect that the enemy is fortifying those locations, but hey, we can try. In the meantime, huzzah! You two attack here. We should be able to join these 2 forces together, which would be rather awesome. And also close up another location. As soon as you move in. Blue Ocean, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Maudlings. Okay, so we've now got the upgrade for the Centurion. So we could build modern tanks, and in fact I think we've already started doing so, haven't we? 1945, this is going to be some better field hospitals. Let's go ahead and get those, because now that we are actively fighting, we're going to need them. Finland, change the diplomatic status with us. Manage license production. What's that mean? Attention! I don't know. The other thing I want to do is shift this. Wait, what? What I'm trying to do is expand this. There we go. So it involves all of you. Except for the 4 that are attacking here. Are you at the end of the first session or the start of the second? Start of the second. The first one finished an hour ago. I'm running basically an hour late today, so everything's kind of shifted. Though I will still need to finish at 2 because I have an earlier start tomorrow thanks to the multiplayer game. If it had been basically any other day, I could have just gone on until 3 AM. Shock Troops 4, excellent. So all of our specialists should now be upgraded. Huzzah! That would be too far in the future. We could upgrade some more of these. But let's see if there are any other upgrades we can do. 45. Doctrines are done. Ships I'm not too bothered about. Engineering. Huzzah! We could get better... Better radar. Bloody hell. Huzzah! Blue Ocean! Crikey! What a way to introduce yourself. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Very much appreciate that. Timo Time, Fuck McGee, Zax, Hellduck, and Sturm. Congratulations on the gifted subs. Huzzah! And Phobos too. Congratulations. Welcome to the Maudlings to you all. Thank you very much for that, Blue Ocean. Very much appreciate it. Huzzah! I don't think you've changed your production yet to modern tanks. You're waiting for an army to upgrade to the modern tank model. Oh, I was waiting for the army points. Possibly. Okay. We're still not using rocket launchers, but getting more and more of these technologies done, we probably should start seriously thinking about switching. And you guys are basically ready for deployment. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. But we will start you training. Okay. Got money to waste, just waited for you to stream today after the Christmas shopping. Fair enough! Hope you got some nice stuff. Yeah. The Axis powers are finished in Africa now. Did my... Marines arrive? Are they still on the way? What happened here? Where are they? What?
Yes, sir.
I don't think they ever went.
Yes,
or else they went, failed, and then left and then tried somewhere else. Which is possible. We are getting those done. They were repelled. Okay, fair enough. I thought they might be. An offer from the East Indies. While our main city in Singapore is well defended, it is no secret that a greater naval presence is needed to protect our East Asian colonies. A communique from the colonial government to the East Indies has given us an interesting opportunity. Air supplies for military access. Should we accept? Yeah. Dutch East Indies are on our side. Plus, they're Dutch, so it's just good business. Germany has a lot of tanks out here. This cannot be cheap for them. And all of these divisions are equipped with tank destroyers, so good luck. Okay, the whole of the United Kingdom is now fully upgraded, so I think we are working on our African holdings. And we can indeed get some military factories. Oh no, this one's already done. Get military factories on those. And is all this ours, or is this under occupation? Occupation. We could try to upgrade our dominions. Give them some new Oh no, we can't actually build in Dominion territories, never mind. We can, however, build these guys up, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you to level 7 infrastructure throughout all of this. Yeah, they've really disabled a lot of stuff with Dominions. Like, Dominions used to be able to build in, used to be able to recruit troops from, but Dominion status just means no. It's like a puppet without any of the benefits. So it's 45 and no German war against the Soviets. Is Hitler waiting for climate change to avoid a winter war in Russia? Hitler is avoiding fighting the Soviets because the Soviets are fighting us, I think. As annoying as that is. So in other words, it's all Poland's fault. 1945, those are 48. Could get radar, but again, I'm a little bit ambivalent about that one. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we do need some of these. Like, heat attrition reduction. Should have got that one a while ago. And then this was another upgrade from here. I also want to get the sniper upgrades for the reconnaissance and soft attack for leg infantry. Seeing as we use quite a few of those. And we do actually have recon divisions now. Okay, we have split them in half, so this is completely cut off. So I'm going to shift all of my units to destroying... Actually, let's cancel your current orders. I'm going to get my blue units here. I want you pushing through to here.
Under fire!
And I'm also going to cancel their objective,
Ready!
which is going to be to break through to here, from here. And we're just going to try and pinch them off at the bottom.
Listen up!
And we will spend a little bit of time
Attention!
getting some planning preparation ready. We are sinking supply ships. Good. Is the USA and the Allies? Yes, the USA is. Auchinleck, no upgrades yet possible.
Attention!
Merton. None yet. We're actually most of the way towards Invader now, which is good. Right. I think we were getting Invader because of the attacks against this. Oh well.
Ready!
Oh, that's the other thing we need to do, is upgrade our naval invasion capabilities. Now, I'm very much hoping that my allies can keep this lot contained. I mean, they're already out of organization, so counterattack should not be difficult. You should be able to just destroy this entire pocket without too many issues. Germany's been very non-aggressive when they should have been aggressive, and usually... Yeah, they've been very passive in this playthrough. Very late Second World War, very late declaration on France and Poland, no declaration on the Soviets. Like, the Germans have been really passive.
Ready, sir!
I think I'm going to drop a planning prep on those guys, and then we're going to get state mandate, which is going to be secular institutions for the extra research speed, because obviously we need more of that. Now, how are we doing for fighters? Okay, we've got 500 fighters and 1,000 jets. Crikey, that's taken off. Okay, you're almost full. You're barely even touched. About London. London could do with a couple more. So I think I'm going to put a 500 jets in a wing, flown by the French. Air superiority, English Channel. You have a huge range. This is awesome. And then I think I'm going to put another 300 maybe. In here. Over there. Right, where else are we losing air superiority? Down here we are. Quite heavily. We could get another 200 planes, so I think we're going to get 200 regular fighters. In here. Flown by the French. I'm just going to say straight up air superiority. Africa, we've got air superiority. We now have air superiority down here. We do not in Malaysia, though. You could get another 200 planes, easily. Okay, that should help open up a few areas. We built up those jets really sodding fast. And what about the heavy tank destroyers? Yeah, so we were going to switch these out for huzzah! The modern tank destroyer, which is this bad boy. 325, that's exactly what I was saving for. And then we were going to switch you for modern tank destroyers. Makara Mark 1s. Off we go. Right, let's rejig some of our production. We're going to need even more tungsten. And a bit more aluminium. One more set from them. Okay, good. Xanthar coming in with a 3-month Twitch Primary subscription. Thank you very much for that, Xanthar. Very much appreciate it. Thanks for all the great work, Mordred. Here's hoping I get my wish for a Christmas update, Kaiserreich update for Christmas. That would certainly be nice. That's also kind of what I'm hoping for. Have I played the Expert AI mod? I have not. Oh, is that the one where they just turn AI off? Which sounds completely pointless. If so, definitely not.
Ready, sir!
Attack. Attack. Alright, let's see if we can make a break here. How goes the war in Africa? It's moving. Looks like the Allies are finally pushing the Axis out in here, which is great. That's another cut-off there, in fact. Breaking up the Vichy forces. And then we're pushing across their last bastion in the West Africa. And then after that's done, we can start concentrating on Japan. And bring all of our specialists over there. And at that point, I'll probably switch out my desert troops for jungle.
Listen up!
Even though Auchinleck will almost certainly have Desert Fighter, Desert Fox by then. Oh, maybe not. He's still only on 29%. There we go, the means. Let's go and get Common Cause. This is supply consumption minus 10%, which is going to be huge for us. And here we go, desert troops are cut through. And now Free France is going to get a lot stronger, because they're about to get a bunch of industry and manpower from this. They did well, they held. Alright, all of the industrial techs are done. We can get more aluminium production, which I think I would like to do, so I'm not importing quite so much. Convoy raiding destroyers are doing their job good. I like how my orders were attack them in the south, so they attacked them and broke them in the north. Brazil wants to join the faction. I was waiting for this. Yes, we definitely want Brazil. Welcome to the good guys, and all of your ports are now available, which would have been nice about half a year ago. Never mind. Better late than never, eh?
Yes, sir!
Need more in the Middle East versus the Soviets. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's upgrade the logistics and engineers. Get a little bit of extra movement. I think we're okay. What we can do is get some, say, 300 jets active in the Eastern Med, and then much the same thing over here. Say 300 jets with French troops. Fly over there. And then I think we're also going to want a bunch of extra jet fighters. Say 300. Should be all of the fighters and things gone. Now we do still have a bunch of heavy fighters. It looks like my coastlines are now actually winning their struggles. Advanced desert and jungle clothing, good. That's going to make us better in those areas. And we can also get the advanced sniper teams. Let's go ahead and upgrade those.
Ready! Listen up!
How are you so low on equipment? Manpower, that's why. Lots of ships off of Norway. Improve rocket engines. I think it's time for us to actually upgrade and research rocket launchers. Because by the time we get to the 1948 rockets, I think that's going to start overtaking artillery. Just in terms of base stats. Defense is slightly lower, soft attack is higher. Less piercing, but we use the heavy tanks for that. Much more breakthrough, which will be useful. And then this just upgrades the soft attack even further. And I don't know, in fact I doubt that this includes all of the percentage bonuses that we're getting. So yeah, we definitely need to start researching rocket artillery. And then start switching that out. Getting to Cold War era now.
Listen up!
Are we still researching jungle troops? Not enough. I mean, we have them, so we can create the template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the desert, I'm going to do duplicate, and I'm going to say jungle. So it's called jungle division. Jungle infantry. And we're going to switch these out for jungle specialists. $1,600 defense. Blimey.
Come on!
Let's be a little bit more reserved in our attacks here, shall we? Now, this is, I thought, fine.
Ready to move!
But I also don't want to be just throwing troops away.
Orders!
Meanwhile, Dempsey, how are you doing up here? 89%. And we've still not lost any ground. Spain's on the Axis side, yeah. So I think now, once we've secured Africa, and I'm going to leave these internal bits for my allies to clear up, we are going to shift our focus on Japan and China. Probably taking out their Philippines Indonesian territories first. And then start some naval invasions on the coast, though we will also need to send up some more naval power. In fact, I want to double check is, have you been in any further battles? You're getting a lot of experience. So I would say probably. They're down below 200 ships. They are definitely losing ships. And losing ground.
Ready, sir!
So, do I need to deploy any other aircraft? Yes, I need more heavy fighters off these coastlines. And also even more fighters here, I think. So let's bump this up to a 500 jets situation. Belgian Air Force, air superiority out there. Then I think I'm going to get some more heavy fighters, which are also going to be Belgian. Air superiority here, unless I have somewhere closer. I do. Okay, so let's base them from this. Polish Air Force. This is one of the nice things about being the faction leader, you get access to all the exiled manpower. Speaking of which, should we try to save any? And in fact, I also want to try and build up my stability a little bit more. So let's do an improved working conditions right now. We'll start working on that. What focus tree did I go down? Just allies. Democratic. I think we've just pushed them out of Abidjan.
Yes, sir. All in.
Or maybe not.
All in. All in. Ready.
Let's just launch some pretty massive attacks. And yeah, we win. They can pierce all of my armor. They must have some really heavy AT equipment. Yes, they do. They have support AT. I'm surprised the support AT can pierce heavy armor, though. Unless my armor is old. It's possible. Okay, some more shock troops. Let's go ahead and deploy those. See right there.
Come on.
Meanwhile, over here,
Let's go.
Dempsey's having a whale of a time. And there we are. Cleared.
All in.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the desert troops just to clear this up. And then Marines can start working on Marine invasions over here. It's all in the same sea area? It is. I think just those 3 zones will do.
Ready. Listen up. Ready. Ready.
I massively miscalculated that. 4, 8 and 8, so let's say one of you goes here.
Ready to move.
One of you here. 776. That'll do. And we have some factories available. Okay, what are we short on? I'm going to say probably modern tanks. We could even start just building regular modern tanks. How much motorized do we have? We have 5,000. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to start building some just regular modern tanks. Centurions.